It says here 7 manga I discovered. This is from Raro. I think I did a video of him before. Name feels kind of familiar. I can't remember from the top of my head, but I believe I've done a video of him before. So he's willing to give us recommendations, and we'll see. They may be brand new, maybe stuff we already heard about. It is what it is, so we'll see.
Recommendation video on the channel, so I thought, let's do one. Since it's been a while, I thought I would give you more than one to choose from this time. So here are 7 manga I recently discovered that I wanted to share with you guys. School Back follows a cute janitor named Fushimi-san. She helps students at her high school with their everyday struggles. Fushimi being one of the few adults these kids truly feel safe to confide in. Adults have it rough, but kids are going through it too. That stressful time where you worry about your image, grades, and somehow have to decide your future before even being old enough to drink. Everyone needs someone to talk to, even angsty teens. If you're looking for a cute slice of life, this one has some really touching moments, a cute janitor lady, and honestly some good advice that even adults need to hear every once in a while. Because we're all still figuring it out too. And that's what I like about Fushimi-san. She offers an ear to those who need to vent and advice for those who ask, never condescending or acting like she has all the answers, because no one does. She just does her best, and that's really all any of us can do, right? When I first saw the cover of The Long Summer of August 31st, I immediately fixed my posture. I mean, look at this guy! The day is August 31st, and so was yesterday, and tomorrow will be too. Suzuki and Tagaki find themselves in a time loop at the tail end of summer. When they find each other and realize they're the only people in Japan that know they're living the same day, they decided to meet each other every day at the park. What makes them so special? Why are they the ones who experience this loop? Suzuki thinks it might be fate, and to break the loop, he must complete his summer to-do list. It's gonna be a long day. There's a lot of cute moments, okay, and I'm actually rooting for these two. It's a nice little romance with a fun time loop twist. The two repeat the day over and over, but even if the day does not move forward, their relationship, ever so slowly, definitely does. Listen, I need to reread this one. Come back to me in a bit, okay? Sorry. Ando Yu. If the name doesn't ring a bell, maybe his art does. You know his art, right? Okay, maybe you don't know Ando Yu like I do. You're not a complete degenerate, congratulations. But I'm about to make you become one. It's about a young man named Yauchi, who is starting his first year at university. It was going to be a great new adventure until his apartment burns down. He goes from campus life to being homeless in a matter of 24 hours. His friend offers him a solution though. Stay at his parents' house. It's big and has lots of room, so no problem. Turns out his parents' house isn't really a house, but a guest house in the beautiful countryside. But the scenery isn't all that's beautiful, if you know what I mean. Waiting inside to greet Yauchi is his friend's mom. Well, technically it's his aunt. Things are a little complicated with his friend's family, but it doesn't matter. Yarui Hana is her name, and hospitality is her game. She's one of the landladies at this lovely guest house, and she may not actually be a mother, but she's a MILF alright, let me tell ya. I mean, even she insists that her guests call her mommy. Listen, I'm not the weird one here. What follows is Yoichi's quest to learn more about the beautiful Hana and her past, which, as chapters progress, there does seem to be more than I initially expected. I think I'm sensing a small pattern growing here. One day on her way home, wannabe paranormal influencer Niku Yamada Chacha, an absolutely incredible name by the way, passes out on a crowded train, but when she wakes up, she finds it's much less crowded. In fact, it's just her and 3 other girls. They get off at the next stop, but they find themselves stranded. No trains are coming, no trains are going. They're at the Phantom Station. After coming in contact with the real monster, young Niku Yamada takes the opportunity to jumpstart her dream career of becoming an occult streamer. What follows is the daily slice of life of these girls as they try to find their way back home, but end up running into the paranormal at every turn. It's creepy, silly, and has an absolutely adorable art style. Nope. Not ready just yet. I still don't understand what's going on. Just Give me a second, just roll the next one, sorry. Elves are in right now. We had Peak Fiction every Friday with Frieren. We have Girl Failure Elf with Dungeon Meshi. The thick elf manga that I know you've read, don't you dare lie to me, is getting an anime.
This is getting an anime adaptation. Oh, I know Twitter's gonna love this. Yeah, like, man, I tell you. I don't know how I feel about it. I didn't see it, but I saw it in the thumbnail, and I was like, I don't know where that's going, but I didn't bother to actually look, but maybe it might be a good anime for all we know. Might be funny, or in case may be, not really sure. Why won't this open? Okay, there you go. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, wait, it doesn't really move.
Raiga
Oh,
Samurai.
interesting.
I read a little of it.
What's your take on it? What's your take on it, Rye? I mean, Bry. I forgot you and Rye have similar names. Yeah, I hope you didn't send me anything insane high. 1, 2. Okay, so that all that matters. If he has a random picture, there's nothing you can do with it other than post it somewhere, and it's just one picture. If it's nothing insane, then it's just a picture.
Raiga Samurai. It's okay.
It's like if you had a Facebook and or Instagram and someone screenshot your pictures on Instagram. If they screenshot it, there's nothing you can do. They don't have to actually save it. You know what I'm saying?
Raiga Samurai. It's a fun read.
Okay, good. Okay, I gotcha. One. I don't try to be biased or try to overthink things. I try to take them for what it is, but when it's too obvious, you got take it for what it is, yo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I kind of noticed this. Once the pale skin, this is real quick. Once the pale skin comes in and the shading comes in, it drastically jumps from yellow to warm instantly, right? And then as it progresses, it slowly moves the pendulum. So that's its pattern. So I noticed this. The fair skin, it goes from okay, with the fair skin it moves normally with the pendulum, the color slider, and then it saturates, and it just kind of goes down that type of bell curve. When it comes to darker skin, the color slider moves pretty drastically, but the saturation goes very little. But the value goes downwards more. Now with the pale skin, once there's a shading, it instantly jumps from whatever color it is to the warmer color or a cool color, depending on the situation, but the warmer color right now. And the saturation is a little bit, and it just keeps going slightly over saturation. It slightly goes on a slant curve. More of it doesn't really, and the color wheel moves slowly. Once it makes that jump, it just moves slowly. Okay, so that's pattern. That's interesting. That's an interesting pattern. So there is a formula to skin. You just have to know how which one works. Ah. I knew it. I knew deep down in my head there was a formulaic plan. Not every skin color is the same in how you treat them. They all change. They all act differently based on how you see the pattern. Okay, your teacher probably figured out the formula. I think I did it. I think I figured it out.
adaptation later this year, and I've got one more to add to this list. Topless Elf. Okay, her name is Nonoa, and along with her robot partner Kagu and her bike, they explore the wasteland, mapping uncharted areas, fighting goblins, and Nonoa loses her shirt often. Very, like a lot. I don't know why, what's the deal with that? The best way I could describe this manga is that it feels like you're exploring the Breath of the Wild map without a set objective, just going around, just vibes, you know? And awesome character designs. This one's actually a one-shot by Kuniyasu Yuki. It follows a couple who is spending their last 3 days together before their relationship ends. The girlfriend is moving away to study and the boyfriend can't come. Her love for him hasn't changed, but it just won't work. Aren't those the worst types of breakups? Where there's not really any ill will, no one did anything wrong, it's just, you can't keep this up, so it's over. There's no clear answer, no one was wronged, it's just circumstance. There's a lot of intense feelings represented in these metaphorical illustrations that are absolutely incredible, but I won't lie to you, I don't get everything that this manga is trying to say about relationships, and the ending didn't make a lick of sense to me, but the art, it's truly something to admire. Okay, I'm sorry, I need your help with this one. Let's try and break this down together, okay? I don't understand what the hell's going on. It's a one-shot named Inu, right? The manga starts with a dog. Let's call him Zog for now. Zog is going out for the day. He gets dressed and steps out. First he stops at a cafe, okay? Then a nice little bookstore. Pretty normal, right? Well, besides the walking dog part, but things are wholesome. Well, things go from wholesome to not so wholesome as he reads a book called A Dog Story. It illustrates a dog going out to McDonald's. There, the dog in the story uses the takeout bag from the fast food restaurant to cover his owner's head and lead him off a cliff. So as a reader, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, the dog's gonna kill his owner using the same method as the dog in the story. But no, bro just wanted a Big Mac. And then this portion of the story just ends with Zog eating his fast food, going to bed, and his owner coming home. You may be thinking, dude, that wasn't that bad. But it's not over! Similarly to how Zog left the house dressed as a human, in the next half, Zog's human owner leaves the house dressed as a dog, and there are more like her. And they're all killing angels for some reason, and these angels are also eating fast food like in Zog's story, and no amount of time is going to be enough for me to understand this one. Other readers think this story is as simple as pets have nicer lives than humans, or as complicated as references to real atrocities and what it means to be, quote, a dog of a nation. I don't think I'll fully understand what Inu is truly about until author Peter Mann tells me himself, but what would be the fun in that? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found at least one new manga to check out. If there's anything that you would like me to check out, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to get some more recommendations from you guys that maybe I can make a video on in the future. Thank you so much. Until next time, later will be greater. See you later.
So that was all the videos for today, but there is one particular video I wanted to talk about.